So, okay, a little while ago, my creative strategist actually left the agency. Now, this was the person that wrote every single brief we did. They did all the headlines, copy angles, visual direction. It all came from that one person. And now, when this person randomly left me, they left abruptly. So, I had to then build out a system that could effectively replace my creative strategist without me going and hiring someone for another 5 grand or 4 grand a month. I build out a system that generates 30 new briefs every single morning at 8 a.m. before my team even really wakes up. Now, each brief has the headline, the body copy, the CTA, and the visual direction. And then they have a hypothesis. These briefs, they're based on our insight bank. So it's actually a full creative flywheel without even having a person in there. And all this makes us have now is a creative. Our account managers then jump into our Notion creative pipeline every morning and just approve the ones they like. So they'll all get different briefs, every one of the clients that they manage, and they'll go through and they'll just approve the briefs that they like. And from that point, whatever's been approved, the designers start creating, and then the other ones could just get deleted. So I've alleviated a whole creative strategist role because all I have to do now is have my account managers dump in for 10 minutes every morning and basically just grade what we need done. Now the things that get built out, and I know what you're thinking, oh, but creative strategists, they'll tell you what works and um basically brief up things based on, prior ads that have worked, okay, et cetera, right? We have something called an insight bank. So essentially what I get my account managers to do is go in, approve the briefs, decline the briefs, whatever. Things that get made get put into the account. And then they have on the other side of that an insight bank. So a week later after launch, what was the result of that ad? And when we're getting these new briefs done up, the AI actually pulls from the insight bank. So we know it's like getting smarter and smarter and smarter with the briefs for each client. So to give you a little bit of context, now that you kind of understand that overview, and I will teach you how to build it out, is I run a meta ads agency called JML Media. Now, we manage creative, account management, everything for e-commerce clients, legal clients, fintech clients, service-based clients. And look, we pretty much pull insights and we make briefs of them weekly, daily, all the time. Like one of the biggest levers we pull on now is basically our creative side of things. Now, our old creative strategist, Bailey, who would actually pull from each client account each week, pull insights, etc., look at competitors, and then would produce these briefs. It worked, but when he actually left, there were three problems. The system was a little bit slow. He couldn't do as many briefs as we needed. It was a little bit inconsistent with a human input in there. And there was no learning loop. So this is the things that we managed to actually fix. So when he actually left, I could have just hired another creative strategist, like you said, but I just realized the job isn't that creative. It's more just like research input, like input output in a sense. And I realized we could probably build this out with AI. So that's exactly what I did. So this is exactly how we built out the system. So it's essentially 4 AI agents that run in sequence every single morning. Each one of them has a specific job that they have to do, and it hands it off to the other one, like almost like a relay team. You can imagine one's starting the race, one's taking it to the next person, one's taking it to the next person, so on and so forth. So number one agent is a research agent. Their job is purely just to read from the insight bank to make sure there's nothing stored for that client, or if there is stuff stored for that client, basically um, grab that and then pass it off to the next relay member. And the next relay member is agent two. It's a competitor agent. It looks at basically what formats are working, what angles are working in the market, whether it needs to be carousel or static, either UGC or polished, and it just pulls from very similar brands. Agent three is a deep research agent. So this is basically your cross-pollinator. It looks across all client data. It spots patterns. If authority hooks are winning for like law clients, then it'll apply it to other law clients. And if something's working for a golfing client or something's working for a baby niche client, it'll cross-categorize these patterns. That way you have like a better chance of winning with these ads. And the agent four is actually a writer agent. So it essentially takes everything from agent 1, 2, and 3, and it actually writes the brief. So it includes the headline, body, CTA, visual direction, And then also I added another element to this where it also feeds all this information that's done briefs into something called Fal AI. And that essentially generates the actual creative itself. So it gets it about 80 to 90% of the way there. But what we've started doing is, even though it generates most of the image, we grab that image and we pull it into one thing. So one brief's got then the image of how we want the design to look. It's got the headline, body, CTA, everything. And then what the designers come in and do of the approved designs, they grab that and then they remake it. Because what we found is even though AI is really good and the output's really, really good, the designers are a little bit better. So it is still worth it to have that design element, this designer element in there. And it just feeds them all very naturally. And this system is very much like self-fulfilling, like it works on its own. We're able to output a lot of creators on the back of that because there's not that bottleneck anymore. Now, the daily workflow of this, just to reiterate, every morning at 8 a.m., the job fires, and then it does 30 briefs across all of our clients. I've actually moved this down now. Initially, it was 30 briefs, but now it's closer to actually like 10 briefs. So it does 10 briefs per client per day. And then when that's done at around like 9:30, that's when Josh and Ash, my team members, they come in and they actually do their daily brief review. And it only takes them about probably 10 to 15 minutes to look through all the briefs. And it just approves which ones are strong, rejects the ones that have missed the mark. And yeah, they just literally change one thing in the Notion creative pipeline. So I'll show you right now exactly what a Notion creative pipeline looks like. I'll get a screenshot from it. Now, the approved brief actually shows up in our designer's queue now. So when things have been approved, it'll then assign it to that designer. And what the designers do is they come in and they just filter in the Notion via approved and they just start working their way through the approved section. That way, every day, they just literally jump in. They have their assigned things. They filter via their name. They filter via approved and they just start working through that. Now, our goal is for our designers to do 5 new briefs every single day. So that gives us a very good flow. We got 10 new creatives coming per day through the system, sometimes more. That way, every client's at least getting 5 briefs done, 10 briefs done a week. That way we have a nice creative flow coming through. Now, after running this for about 2 weeks, I can tell you that the AI system is definitely better than having a creative strategist. Now, I'm not saying that it's better than all creative strategists. I'm sure you can have amazing creative strategists that you pay 10 grand a month, but for me, it's just not feasible to pay someone 10 grand a month to be a creative strategist. So, for like the lower levels to like mid to low six figure area, where creative strategy can basically all be done by AI, this has been the best system for sure. We've went from basically no briefs to at 10 briefs a day or 5 briefs a day per client. It's like tripling our output. We're able to test more winners. We're able to test more creative, sorry. We're able to get more winners, and then the clients as a proxy are able to do better. It's just very simple math. And because it's much more consistent, like the system doesn't have days off, doesn't go on its phone, um, it doesn't forget what's being worked on, etc. It just brings in new briefs every morning. I've alleviated a massive bottleneck for us, especially as a meta ads agency, which is pivoting more towards a creative agency. We're able to do a lot more with that now. Now for the learning loop that I didn't even really touch on, but every Monday, my account managers simply go through and just filter through what worked for the week prior. So all the briefs that got approved and actually designed and done, we filter by that week, by the creatives that are done, because we haven't injected into the account section. We then go through and go into the insight bank and we use that exact naming framework. So then the system can correlate back because again, remember that first agent's checking. Once that's done, we then grade these, we then give our input, we give our feedback, we go why they worked, why they didn't work, what actually was the metrics on this, and it just does everything in one place. It gives us a ranking of A, B, C, D, whatever, and that way when you're starting the process again and it's pulling from these places, it is just significantly better. I can use that data now to build out the new brief. So technically the system's just getting better and better and better. So to build this out yourself, you do need 4 things. So you need number one, being a Notion database. Okay, very important. Now, this is where all your creative pipeline will be. This is where your briefs live. This is where your approvals live. This is where their flow to the designers live. This is where everything kind of lives. Okay. You'll need you'll need Claude. Okay. You will need Claude. You'll need these LLMs, these language learning models. Okay. And it's very, very simple to set up. If you never used Claude before, it's very simple. Set up a skill, have it run through this exact skill, have it run into the Notion database, have an insight bank set up, and then have a daily trigger set up. So have something like N8N or Zapier or skills within Claude run every single morning. That way, when everything runs through, every individual runs through, they all have their own roles at a certain time. So each one of these agents has their own prompts. So it'll be agent 1, agent 2, agent 3, agent 4, and they all run through their own prompt, okay, to then give me the final output, and they all run at a certain time. And if you have these 4 things, if you have the trigger to run at 8 a.m., if you have the Notion database where all your information is stored, and you have Claude, which is going to store all your agents and have them assign this role to themselves and do this flow, um, you can definitely build this out yourself. Now, I'm going to be real with you. I didn't build this out because I love AI or I think it's going to be the best thing ever and whatever. I just noticed that there was a gap where I lost a team member and that I needed something to quickly turn around. And this is just something that happened to work for me at the time, and I'm going to continue to work it and make it better, because it does everything we still need. Okay, it does everything we need. We don't need the human input anymore, at least for this role, at least for now. So if you do want this system, and I can provide this system to you, what I'll do is I'll leave a little section below where you can just literally in the comments, if you comment briefs, I will send over this to you. So I'll give you the link. I'll send you the link in the comments of where I'll have um this flow. I might even put something in below where I'll set up a little newsletter so you guys can see all the updates I make to it as well. So then you're up to date with the latest model of it.